Hey friends, today we're going to do some bubble breathing. So I hope that this is a fun way for us to practice some of that breathing that can help be calming when we're feeling anxious or feeling overwhelmed. So if you've got kids in your life and just telling them to take a deep breath, or if you're like me, where when I feel the most upset is actually the exact wrong time to tell me just to sit quietly and meditate and breathe. This can be a fun way to still get a lot of the benefits of that slow, deep breathing at a time when you're still feeling a lot of energy and you're feeling activated in kind of a negative way, and to help bring us more into a calm state and more of a sense of centeredness. So we're going to be using some focused attention and then some concentrated exhaling, and both of those things hopefully are going to help us feel a bigger sense of calm. So the first thing you're going to need is to make some bubble solution, which is why I'm in my kitchen. It's a little bit of a science activity today. So you're going to just need some dish soap, and I just took about a fourth a cup, but you can take any kind of a measuring cup and fill it up and pour it into a bowl. And then whichever size measuring cup you took, you're going to do 6 times that of water. So if you're a measurer, for me it was a fourth a cup of the dish soap and then 1.5 cups of water, but it's actually just easier to take the same cup and just fill it up 6 times with water, add it in. And then the last ingredient you're going to need is a little bit of corn syrup. And whatever size container you started with for your dish soap, you're going to just fill it up halfway with the corn syrup. So because I had fourth a cup of dish soap, I filled it up halfway. It was 1/8 cup of corn syrup. And I poured that all into this container and just mixed it up gently. And I guess from doing some reading on this, the corn syrup actually helps to create more surface tension for the bubbles so that they last longer. So the next thing you're going to need to do is just go on a little treasure hunt and look for things that have small holes in them. And this is where some of the focused attention comes in. So I'm a little bit of a gadget person. I found tons of things in my kitchen that have small holes in them that we're going to try out in a minute. So I have a potato masher, a slotted spoon, this was unlikely, but we're going to try it out, a garlic press with little holes in it. I also found a fancy Swedish whisk. And with apologies to my daughter and son-in-law who gave me this, I really want to try out my AeroPress, which is like the best way to make coffee in the world, but we're going to see how it does for bubbles. And then I have some straws. So basically, I'm going to start with the potato peeler, and you just dip it in the liquid and then try to exhale as slowly as you can and see what you can do in the way of bubbles. So let's see how this one works. Yeah, I'm getting some great bubbles there. And more to the point, did you notice how long it took me to exhale? So remember, that's kind of the point of this, is to see if doing a fun activity can help us do some calming breathing. So I'm going to also try now the garlic press. I think I did this a little bit earlier and it worked remarkably well. Let's see. The longer and slower you breathe, the better your bubbles. Let's try the AeroPress with all those small bubbles in it. Wow, that's pretty spectacular. And again, the longer you focus on that out breath, not only are you getting fun bubbles, you're actually helping to activate your parasympathetic nervous system. Another fun thing I found, I promise I washed the fly guts off of this before I got it anywhere near what we're doing here today, but I noticed all these small holes. Okay, that works a little bit. And then I had just a couple other things I was going to show you that I did find worked really well. One was I took some cookie sugar, because it has the little small holes in the top, emptied it out. There's the small holes. And then I made a hole in the bottom. So I'm going to dip the top with the small holes into the water, the bubble water, and that one is super fun. Okay. And then I also noticed if I get a straw, let's see, somewhere here, oh, here's my special straw. Straws did not turn out to be that spectacular until I started cutting some holes in the side. I just pinched it together like this and with scissors cut like a little triangle in it. And then that one seemed to give me a few more bubbles to concentrate on in my breathing. Okay, so I hope you can have a lot of fun with this. See what you can find that works super well, and especially try to notice in your own body what works, what doesn't work. Even things that you do not find useful, just the act of noticing what you're feeling can be a really calming activity, even if that specific item or that practice that you're trying to work on does not make you feel as calm as you would like. Just the practice of focusing and noticing how we're feeling can be really healing over the long run. So I'd love it if you leave us some comments about super cool ways you found to lengthen your exhale through the use of blowing bubbles. Tell us what kind of treasures you found around your house, things that you found that were helpful, people you had fun doing this with, and I hope you find it a useful exercise and a lot of fun. So see you next time and look forward to your comments. Bye-bye.